So, Nick, what have you been playing?
Well, I've been a very, very naughty boy this week. Because unfortunately, I haven't really played my Switch. Because
terrible news.
The Master Chief Collection came out on the PC. And
it's out now? It hasn't been out before?
So they've released the first part of the Master Chief Collection, which is Halo Reach, which is a game I've never played before. I've only ever played Halo 1 on the original Xbox and the multiplayer of Halo 2. And Halo 1 is one of my favourite games of all time. I absolutely love it to death. So I was quite excited to pick this up. And yeah, I've gone through Reach. I'm not going to talk about it, but it's fantastic. Really enjoying that. My
Happy for you.
plan was to try and finish Xenoblade 2 before this podcast, but I didn't. Unfortunately, I'm still towards the end of chapter 8. I've been messing around a lot and doing side quests and stuff like that. So when I finish...
Which one's chapter 8? Where are you in the game now?
I'm going up the world tree.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
So when I finish it, hopefully next week, but probably not actually next week, we can have a big chat about that, because I know you finished it as well.
Yeah.
But I did buy, because it was on sale, and it's, as usual for me, it's quite an expensive indie game that I didn't really want to pay full price for. So to celebrate 1 year of it being on the Switch and released in general, Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom got 50% off on the eShop. So I jumped in.
Was this the second one to come out?
Yes.
It was also...
On the Switch, yes.
Yeah, what was the other one called?
Wonder Boy and the
Wonder
Dragon's
Boy, yeah.
Trap.
And the Dragon's Trap.
But
yes.
now the big difference
So
between
this is the second one, yeah.
So Wonder Boy is a remake of what's the console before Mega Drive called? Master System.
Yeah.
Is a remake of a Master System game, but with beautiful hand-drawn graphics, and you can switch the music and the art style, so the gameplay doesn't change at all. So basically it's a Master System game, but looks
modern.
Yeah, and I didn't get on with it at all. I didn't enjoy it, to be honest. I put about 2 or 3 hours in, and it didn't click with me. Now, a lot of people on the forum, when this game came out, Monster Boy, they were absolutely raving about it. And John from Digital Foundry said that this was one of his games of the year. I think it might have actually been his game of the year last year. And I respect him a lot. I think we have quite a similar taste in platformers and in retro games. So I decided to jump in, and the art style is improved from the first game. It looks fantastic. It looks really, really fantastic. They have a little anime intro, which is fully animated, and it's got that retro style 90s cartoon music and stuff like that. Very, very, very Flash. It hit the spot. It hit the nostalgia spot. And the music in the game also, the tunes. I think I'm on the 3rd or 4th area now, and yeah, the in-game music is good. The environments look really, really great. They've done a great job with the... I really like this sort of hand-drawn style. Hollow Knight as well did it, and I'm kind of getting sick of pixel graphics now, and I'm liking this a lot more. So this is another metroidvania. We talked about Axiom Verge today, Hollow Knight, one of my favourite game of the last few years. And honestly, this didn't grab me quite as much as Hollow Knight did at the beginning. Now, remember, Hollow Knight, like you, I enjoyed it at the beginning, and then I just started to hate it because it was too difficult. But then I got into it and got over it and ended up loving it. It's not as difficult as Hollow Knight, definitely. And it's actually a little bit more... The first couple of hours are a lot more linear than Hollow Knight. You're basically just following the pathway you need to go. The combat is fine. You've got a little bit of an arsenal of stuff. You can do a down smash, and you have a couple of projectile weapons. Swinging the sword feels good. The collision detection's fine. everything is fine. But the one thing that I didn't really like was that you spend the first hour of the game playing as the main character, Monster Boy, I guess. I don't know, I can't remember his name. And after about an hour, you get transformed into a pig. And the pig is...
boy.
Yeah, pig boy, basically. And the pigs doesn't have sort of the flexibility of Monster Boy. So you go down into the sewers after you get you beat the first boss, and then you get transformed into a pig, go down into the sewers, and you just like, it's hard to fight stuff because your range is very low. You don't have like your sword and your shield, a few projectiles, but it just, I don't know, like I struggled.
Has it got that feeling of Samus losing her abilities?
I guess in a way, actually, yeah, you're kind of right. Yeah, it's kind of similar to that, but you just feel very underpowered and sluggish. And I didn't really enjoy. I got out of the sewers and I'm into the next part now. I really didn't enjoy the sewers, but this next area has been a little bit better.
Is there an incentive for going back to the sewers as different? Because from what I understand, you can get different change. Can you change at any time later on? Yeah, once you change from the pig back to the boy, or something.
I haven't reached that point yet. I'm still the pig,
okay. But
as far as I understand, once you get a few powers, then that's where the real exploration begins. You can go back and stuff. But so far it's been a very linear sort of experience for me. It's just like, okay, go here, speak to him. Okay, you've done that. Do this. Go here. You need to go to the city. Okay, you've done the city. You need to go to the woods to get this. So basically, you're just following.
And the levels themselves, are they self-contained, or is it one big overworld?
It's a big overworld.
Like in Hollow Knight. Oh, it's a big overworld. Okay.
It rips off the map system from Metroid. So,
yeah,
like when you move from one world to the next, there's like, on the map they're separated, but they're joined by like a line. So it's basically like moving between different areas. They are connected, but you can see everything on the map is exactly like Metroid, exactly. Metroid. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know, I'll keep going. Like, I want to get rid of the pig and get something a bit more interesting. So, but
it strikes me as like a Shantae game as well. Did you play Shantae and the Pirate's Curse?
Is that the Wii U one or the newest one?
That's the Wii U. Yeah, the Wii U one.
No,
and then it came over to the Switch as well.
I've got the newest one on the Switch.
Half Genie Hero is the newest one. Yeah. I like Pirate's Curse, but it is linear. Yes, you've got to go back to certain areas and do this, do that, but then you jump on a ship, on your ship, and you can go to different worlds. But once you get to a world, each world is quite big, but it is a separate entity. It is 2D platforming, but each world itself is quite linear in its structure. I don't know, maybe get I like the linearity. I like knowing where I'm going. You know, I don't want to be lost. Demon's Crest, which, okay, first impressions of Demon's Crest, problem it had was it hid too many things, and you had to redo areas you previously done with an upgrade just to grab one little extra thing.
I don't know, like I'm trying to think which Shantae I've played, because that doesn't sound like the one I've played on the Switch. Basically, you have to go to get this bird, and then it takes you to a different level. I think that must be the newest one.
Oh, that's the Half Genie. Yeah.
So
I haven't played that
you
one.
have to repeat levels over and over and over again in that one.
Yeah. It's the same as the old Shantae as well.
With upgraded abilities. And I'm pretty much done with Shantae. I think I've nearly finished that, and I have enjoyed it. I think I'm going to enjoy this a little bit more, to be honest. Monster Boy, like, first impressions, first 2-3 hours of Shantae were good, but this is better. Hollow Knight, even better. So it's kind of in the middle, I guess, between them. But apparently, once you get like more abilities and stuff, this game really starts to get good. So I'm going to keep plugging away, hopefully, unless I buy something else.
Keep us informed of how it goes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a like if you've enjoyed our content. You can also check out our other great content on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the N-E Café podcast from all good podcast providers. Just follow the links in the description below.